Today, I'm excited to highlight an exciting opportunity for businesses to take their vision to a new level. Pitch Please, brought to you by Full View Productions and Naturalicious, is a dynamic pitch competition designed for founders and ambitious startups looking to launch or scale their vision. And today, we are joined by friend of the show, you know her, Gwen Jameer, the founder of Naturalicious, and a new friend to the show, Charles Ashley, VP of Creative with Full View Productions. And they're going to teach us more about Pitch Please, what it offers, the format, the stakes, and why this platform could be a game changer for some local businesses and creative entrepreneurs. Thank you both for being with us.
Thank you for having us. We're really excited to be here.
Listen, pitching seems overwhelming. Now, I'm somebody who talks for a living.
Yeah.
I can go on and on and on, but pitching a business would really intimidate me. But to kind of set the stage for me, what inspired you both to join forces and create Pitch Please, and how does it stand out from other pitch competitions?
Yeah, so we both entrepreneurs in the city. I own Naturalicious. Charles works for Full View Productions, and we're very successful entrepreneurs. We have benefited from the city. Detroit has been everything. I'm not even originally from here. I've been here for 15 years, and my business has grown, started, and thrived in Detroit. And we both wanted to come together and create something to give back to the community. And we thought the best way to do that is to actually give startup money or money that will help other businesses grow in the form of a pitch competition. Make it fun, make it something that the city can come out for. And what really makes it different is that most pitch competitions, when you enter, you're just up there winging it. You have no idea if you're doing a good job. Most people aren't doing a good job because they haven't been trained.
Right.
And so this pitch competition, we actually are providing pitch coaching for every single finalist. So everyone who enters, there'll be 5 finalists. Every single finalist will receive pitch coaching from me personally. I've won over $500,000 in pitch competition money myself for my business to grow. And I think I'm pretty well qualified to teach it.
I was going to say, I think they want that pitching coaching from you. Even if you don't win the competition, I think that is incredibly valuable and powerful.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this. And Charles, maybe you can jump in at this point. Who's eligible to apply? And what type of businesses are you guys hoping to see up on that stage?
Yeah, we're looking for businesses from and around the city, really founders and entrepreneurs that have a mission tied to the impact that they're looking to see here. Whether it is solopreneurs, so people who have a small to mid-sized industry or business. We're looking for them to come out, really try their best and work with Gwen to elevate their pitch and what we can bring for them. Our goal with this is to provide them with some resources, not just tangible, but even some soft skills that can really help them move to the next level.
Yeah, definitely. I think, there's so many things you have to think about because you said soft skills. That's important. You have to know how to be able to build community as your business as well as an individual. And what I love about Detroit is there's so many small businesses that work together to lift each other up. Okay, well, I've got this resource. Let me give this to you. And I think that that's an important thing to cultivate as well.
Yeah.
So for the pitches, how can participants best prepare themselves to impress? Or I should say, not necessarily the pitches, to even become one of the 5 finalists.
Yeah, so I just want to tap into what you said about businesses working together because we're really excited that every dollar that goes toward the live audience tickets, which are only $5, all that money is going to the union. And so the union is a mentoring program for youth in the city to teach them, again, soft skills and career skills. And we're really excited to partner with them. And obviously, our 2 businesses have come together. So to your point, Detroit businesses definitely work together. But one way that businesses can stand out is literally by being yourself. One of the things that they have to do is to submit a video. This does not need to be over the top. It doesn't need to be super produced. You can literally just use your phone. But just be yourself. We can pretty much cut through the noise and see when you're not being honest and not being authentic. Yeah. And we want authentic businesses. We want to see businesses that are solving a real problem in the city or outside the city, but are based here, and we want to be able to help you grow.
So you want people who are solving problems.
Absolutely.
Coming
100%.
in there and offering something that the community needs, because you and I talked a bit about that off camera.
Sure.
But let's get back to the live streaming between that and what's going to happen live. Break that whole thing down to us, because that's very different and unique as well.
Yeah, so we're going to be streaming the pitch competition live. People can watch it. We obviously want people to be in the audience, but please come out. It's going to be at Full View Studios right in Detroit. And yes, you can stream it, you can watch it. And it's probably, I think, the first of its kind here in the city. You know, there's a lot of pitch competitions that take place, but nothing that provides pitch coaching in advance, nothing that's live streamed, nothing with a really robust live audience. Our judges, our industry experts, and then even after the pitch takes place, the winner and the finalist. So the winner wins $5,000. The runner-up wins $1,000. Both of them are given business financial literacy afterwards to ensure that they're spending this money in a really strategic, smart way that actually helps their businesses grow.
Okay, because you do personal finance for people, teach people how to get to debt. You might have heard of the Get Money Show.
Yeah.
But talk to us about how that also applies to small businesses. Like, you get a chunk of money, but you want to make sure it's being used effectively.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Sure.
just
Yeah,
to
no,
jump in
please
here.
go ahead.
Yeah, I love to just speak to that because so often, you get receive funding, and to some of the points that we've made earlier, you don't really know where it goes. There's so many places you can spend that, but having someone in your corner to really say, hey, these are some things you should be looking at for your area, for your industry, is really important. And just to jump back to the community aspect, I love the idea of us being in the same space. Like, we're providing the live stream for those who can't make it, but when we come together, there's so much more that can happen. And so I'm really looking forward to bringing the best of the city out for this competition.
Yeah, there's going to be all kinds of ways to get together. So you mentioned what kind of resources and prizes and opportunities are at stake for the winning entrepreneurs and the finalists.
Yes.
Again, I'm going to reiterate, just the pitch coaching is so valuable because, like you said, no one teaches people how to do that. I've been to pitch competitions.
Yeah.
And you can tell and you can tell that people really didn't know how to approach it. And listen, I found myself in those positions as well, where you're asked to do something and it looks simple, but it's really not as simple as it may seem. But now, you're both entrepreneurs. First, tell us more about Full View Productions.
Full View Productions is a full-service content creation house where we specialize in commercial and brand storytelling. We work with everyone from your EYs to AAA to Google, even from national to international projects. We are a small but mighty team. We work with some of the best and brightest in the city creatively, and we really pride ourselves on what we bring to our clients and to the table.
Okay, so that's what you do know, Gwen. Everybody knows Naturalicious, but for those who don't, tell them about that.
So Naturalicious is we make plant-based hair care and skincare products. We've been in business for 12 years. We are sold in over 3,000 stores around the world, including Sally Beauty, Whole Foods, and Ulta. And we're also on our website at naturalicious.net. But every single one of our products is multitasking and multi-benefit, meaning that every product does the work of multiple other products. So we not only save you time, we save you money, and we resolve pretty much all the issues that you have with your hair and your skin.
Yeah, it's a big deal. So when I first moved to Detroit 10 years ago, my friend sent me a picture of a Naturalicious product. It was the one with the Rasul clay.
Oh, yes, that's the
And was
flagship
like,
one.
I started using this. You need to use this too. And I was like, she's from Detroit. So it was this whole kind of full circle moment for me. What would you say is you wish you most had when you first started Naturalicious? And what would a competition like this have meant to you at that time?
Well, I always tell this funny story about how I started the business. I actually started my company with $32 in the bank. I was freshly divorced, and I had just lost my job 30 days before my divorce was final. I had $32 in the bank the day my business became an actual business. And I wish I had funding. I wish I had money. I wish I had someone who would bet on me. And I didn't have any of that. So instead, I had to figure it out for myself. My son at the time was 1.5, and I'm probably telling on myself, hopefully no one comes and arrests me for this, but I'm a ask for forgiveness, not permission kind of person.
Right.
And I just figured, if I can get down to Eastern Market and I can just set up shop, I can sell these products, right? And so I would take my baby in tow and a little table I found, and I would just pop a squat at Eastern Market and hope that nobody kicked me out because I didn't have the money to afford a space. And I would sell out every weekend, and I would totally pimp my son out. And I'd be like, isn't he cute?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bring people over. And I
He
would
used to be the chief candy curator, so that was
did.
very effective.
But that's how I started the business and was able to make money to buy more raw ingredients, buy more materials, and then pay my bills, right? In the wake of everything that was going on. Had I had someone who was going to coach me on how to pitch, how to win money continuously, I would have been leaps and bounds ahead. It's a lot easier to start a business with $5,000 than it is with 32.
It's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference. Charles?
Yeah, I would say to piggyback off of that, funding is one part of it, and it makes a huge difference for a lot of the entrepreneurs. But a lot of us start businesses because we love what we do, but not what we might not know how to run a business as well, right? And so having that funding to support, and then having some people, like, to Quinn's point, of betting on you and supporting you is really, really key. So it would have been a game changer for us to have even this small amount to really get us off to running.
Yeah, I think that the money is part of it, but also knowing that someone believes in you as a person, as your business, as a concept is huge, because as an entrepreneur or any professional, you're kind of walking around hoping you're doing well. But when you get yourself in this kind of situation where you get that kind of affirmation and confirmation that you're on the right track, that's a really big deal. So listen, there are people out there who might be interested in being part of this pitch.
Yeah.
How can they apply? What are you looking for?
Yeah, they can go to fullviewpro.com/pitch and simply enter. You can also get your tickets to the live audience, to be in the live audience right on that same URL as well. So fullviewpro.com/pitch.
All right, this is exciting. And when is the deadline?
The deadline I'm so glad that you asked. The
Yes.
deadline to enter is October 1st.
Okay.
The competition itself takes place November 1st, but the date that you need to remember for now is October 1st.
October 1st.
Yes.
So there you go. We've got all the information. Anything else you want to give some words of encouragement to those people out there who might be on the fence about actually applying?
If you're considering applying, if you're an entrepreneur in the area, I would definitely look at this as an opportunity for you to be a part of something bigger. You can also, win some money. So that's the biggest part of it. But being a part of this community and that we're looking to build and grow is huge for us. We are in the community. We're right on the east side of Detroit. And so we want to make sure that we're supporting the community that we're in and the people that we're surrounded with.
Okay. I do want to add one thing.
Sure.
I think it's important for people to realize that even if you don't win the pitch competition, you still win by being a finalist. And let me explain what I mean by that.
Okay.
So I've entered a lot of pitch competitions, and I've won a lot of pitch competitions.
And
but
a
I've
whole
also
lot of money. So listen to this lady right here.
I've
What
also-
was that number? 500,000? Okay.
Yeah. But I've also lost some as well. And one of the pitch competitions that I lost actually netted me a deal with Ulta.
Wow.
Because I was on the stage, right? So what's unique about pitch competitions, particularly ours, is that you don't know who's in the room. You have a very unique opportunity to be on a stage and network with the entire room at one time. There's no way that you can do that one-to-one or individual to individual. But by being on the stage, by being a finalist and telling the entire room about your business, you've got investors in that room, you've got potential clients or customers, you've got people who want to put you in their stores, right? So part of the pitch coaching that we're going to teach them is not only how to pitch to win the money, but winning the money is really the cherry on top. Because even though I lost the $10,000 that I pitched for, I still got a several $100,000 deal with Ulta, even though I lost,
That's huge.
And that's what I want people to remember. Like, you can still win even if you don't win.
So you're trying to win over the whole room, not just necessarily
Absolutely.
that competition at that time.
Absolutely.
That is a great story, and
Yeah.
that should really serve as inspiration to everyone out there. But thank you both for taking the time to join us.
Absolutely. Thanks for
you.
having us.
Appreciate you. Give the website one more time.
fullviewpro.com/pitch.